that familiar, comforting aroma of freshly brewed coffee. For millions of us, it's the undisputed signal that the day has truly begun. It's a ritual, a pleasure, a non-negotiable part of our morning. But what if I told you that this cherished ritual, specifically the timing of that very first cup, could be the hidden reason behind your energy slumps, your growing dependence on caffeine, and that frustrating feeling of being tired even after a full night's sleep? What if the solution to more stable, vibrant energy throughout your entire day wasn't about drinking less coffee, but simply about drinking it smarter? It sounds counterintuitive, I know. We reach for coffee to wake us up, so surely the sooner the better, right? We've been led to believe that coffee is the fuel we pour into an empty tank the moment we wake. But the science of our own bodies tells a fascinatingly different story. The problem isn't the coffee itself. It's that we are fundamentally mistiming its introduction into our system, creating a chemical collision that works against our natural biology rather than with it. We're essentially silencing our body's own powerful built-in energy-generating system by introducing an external one at the worst possible moment. This small, seemingly insignificant habit, repeated day after day, can profoundly disrupt our hormonal balance, leading to a cascade of effects that leave us feeling drained and constantly chasing the next caffeine hit. But the good news, the truly powerful insight here, is that with one simple adjustment you can turn this cycle around. You can transform your relationship with coffee from one of dependency to one of pure, effective enjoyment, unlocking a level of sustained energy you may not have felt in years. I am Dr. Lucas Mason, and in my more than 30 years of caring for patients struggling with chronic fatigue and hormonal imbalances, I've seen how a tiny shift in a daily habit can completely transform their energy levels and overall health. It's often not the grand, sweeping changes that make the biggest difference, but the small, intelligent tweaks to the things we do every single day. And the way we drink our morning coffee is one of the most impactful tweaks we can make. So how can a simple change in timing achieve such a dramatic result? And what exactly is happening inside your body during that first hour of the day? Before continuing, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any health tips designed especially for you. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If not, give it a thumbs down to help us improve. To truly understand why timing is everything, we first need to appreciate the magnificent, intricate clockwork that operates within us from the moment we open our eyes. Your body has a natural and incredibly potent system for waking you up, and it's orchestrated by a hormone you've likely heard of, but perhaps in a different context: cortisol. Now, cortisol often gets a bad rap. It's frequently labeled the stress hormone, and while it does play a role in our stress response, that's a very narrow view of its function. In the right amounts and at the right times, cortisol is your best friend. It's the hormone of alertness, of focus, of life. Think of it as your body's own natural, custom-brewed espresso shot, released on a perfectly timed schedule. This schedule is known as your circadian rhythm, your 24-hour internal clock. A key event in this rhythm is something scientists call the cortisol awakening response, or CAR. It is one of the most predictable and powerful hormonal events of your day. Within about 30 to 60 minutes of you waking up, your body naturally floods your system with a surge of cortisol. This peak, which is about a 50% increase, is what pulls you out of the grogginess of sleep. It sharpens your mind, energizes your muscles, and raises your body temperature. It's the biological equivalent of the sun rising inside of you. This is your body's way of saying, okay, we're awake. It's time to be alert, focused, and ready to take on the day. This process is ancient, hardwired into our DNA from millennia of waking with the sun. It doesn't require any external help. It is a robust, self-starting engine. Now here is the critical part. If your body is already producing its own peak-level stimulant, its own natural caffeine, what do you think happens when you pour an external, powerful stimulant like caffeine on top of it? This is where our morning ritual begins to work against us. Imagine your body as a dedicated employee, meticulously preparing your morning energy boost, and just as it's about to serve it, you bring in an outside contractor, caffeine, to do the exact same job. At first, you might feel an extra jolt, but over time your body, being incredibly efficient, starts to notice a pattern. It thinks, well, it seems like this external stimulant is going to show up every morning to handle the wake-up call. I guess I don't need to work so hard. So it begins to down-regulate its own production of cortisol during that morning window. It learns to rely on the caffeine. This has two major and detrimental consequences. First, you start to build a tolerance to caffeine. The reason you need more and more coffee to get that same initial kick is because you're not just looking for a boost anymore. You're now using caffeine to replace the natural wake-up signal your body has decided to produce less of. The caffeine is now filling a deficit that the habit itself created. You're caught in a cycle where you need the coffee simply to feel normal, to get back to the baseline your body used to provide for free. Second, and this is what so many people struggle with, you set yourself up for a brutal energy crash later in the day. By consuming caffeine during your cortisol peak, you're not creating a smooth, sustained energy curve. Instead, you're engineering a much higher, more artificial peak in the morning. And as with any artificial high, the fall is just as steep. When both the effects of the caffeine and your body's now blunted cortisol levels start to wear off a few hours later, usually right around mid-afternoon, you hit a wall. That overwhelming slump, that desperate need for another coffee or a sugary snack, is the direct echo of a poorly timed first cup. I remember a patient, a brilliant lawyer named Sarah, who came to me feeling utterly defeated by her fatigue. She told me, "Dr. Mason, I don't get it. I sleep 7, sometimes 8 hours, but I wake up feeling like I haven't slept at all. I can't function. I can't even form a sentence until I've had my extra-large coffee. But by 3 p.m. I'm a zombie. I feel like I'm living my life on a caffeine drip." My first question to her was the same one I ask you now. How soon after opening your eyes do you drink that coffee? Her answer was predictable. Oh, immediately. My coffee maker is on a timer. I practically roll out of bed and put the cup to my lips. Sarah was, like so many of us, caught in this exact cycle. Her body had learned to wait for the caffeine, and the daily roller coaster of highs and lows was the price she was paying. The issue was never her love for coffee. It was the timing. So what is the alternative? How do we break this cycle and start working with our body's natural rhythm? The solution is surprisingly simple, yet profoundly effective. It's what I call the power of the pause. The science and the real-world experience of countless patients points to a golden rule. Wait at least 90 minutes after waking before you have your first sip of coffee. For some, even 60 minutes is beneficial, but 90 to 120 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. This isn't an arbitrary number. This 90-minute window is designed to give your body the space it needs to complete its full cortisol awakening response. By waiting, you allow that natural cortisol peak to happen unimpeded. You let your body do its job first. You honor its rhythm. You get the full benefit of that incredible, free, perfectly calibrated wake-up signal that nature has given you. Then, once that natural peak has passed and your cortisol levels begin to gently decline, that is the perfect moment to introduce caffeine. Think about what this does to your energy curve. Instead of creating a sharp artificial spike on top of your natural one, you're now using caffeine for its intended purpose, to extend your period of alertness. As your natural cortisol starts to dip, the caffeine comes in and lifts you back up, creating a much smoother, more stable and longer-lasting plateau of energy. The coffee becomes a tool for sustained performance, not a crutch for basic functioning. Let's use an analogy. Imagine you're trying to push a child on a swing. You wouldn't run up and push them right at the peak of their forward swing. It would be an awkward, inefficient push that disrupts their momentum. The smart way to do it is to wait until they've reached the peak and are just starting to swing back. A gentle push at that moment works with the momentum, sending them soaring higher and for longer. That's exactly what you're doing with your coffee when you time it correctly. You're waiting for the natural peak of cortisol, and then as it begins to recede, you give your system that perfectly timed push with caffeine. The result is no jarring spike, no dramatic crash, just a feeling of clear, steady energy that can carry you through the majority of your day. Now I know what many of you are thinking. Dr. Mason, that sounds great in theory, but 90 minutes? I feel like a zombie when I wake up. I need my coffee to feel human. I hear you, and this is a valid concern. It's a feeling born from the very cycle we're trying to break. Your body has been conditioned to expect that caffeine. But here's the empowering truth: you can recondition it. And you can support it with other, even more powerful morning habits during that 90-minute window. This waiting period shouldn't be seen as a time of deprivation. It should be seen as an opportunity to establish a new, incredibly potent morning ritual that will wake you up more effectively than coffee ever could on its own. So what should you do in those first 90 minutes? The first and most crucial thing is hydration. After 7 to 8 hours of sleeping, you are naturally dehydrated. Dehydration is a massive contributor to feelings of fatigue and brain fog. Before you even think about coffee, drink a large glass of water. Adding a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of sea salt can also help with electrolyte balance, further improving cellular hydration. This simple act alone can have a remarkable effect on your energy levels. You might be surprised to find that much of what you perceived as a need for caffeine was actually just thirst. The second powerful tool is light. Your circadian rhythm is primarily regulated by light exposure. As soon as you can, get 5 to 10 minutes of direct natural sunlight in your eyes. Don't stare at the sun, of course, but face its direction without sunglasses. The photons of light hitting your retina send a powerful signal directly to your brain to shut down melatonin production, the sleep hormone, and ramp up cortisol production, the wake-up hormone. This is a biological switch. It tells every cell in your body that the day has begun. Getting outside for a short walk is ideal, as it combines light with the third element. The third key is movement. You don't need to do an intense workout. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement can work wonders. This could be stretching, a brisk walk around the block, a few yoga poses, or some simple bodyweight squats and jumping jacks. Movement increases blood flow, delivers oxygen to your brain and muscles, and further stimulates that healthy cortisol release. It literally warms up your body's engine. A morning routine that consists of hydration, sunlight, and movement in the first hour of your day is a trifecta of natural energy production. It provides your body with the fundamental signals it needs to wake up efficiently and effectively. And when you build this new ritual, something amazing happens. You begin to feel so much better in that first hour that your desperate, grasping need for that immediate cup of coffee starts to fade. You're no longer a victim of your morning grogginess. You're an active participant in your own awakening. And then, after that 90-minute period when you finally sit down to enjoy your coffee, the experience is transformed. It's no longer a desperate act of resuscitation. It becomes a mindful pleasure, a rewarding ritual. You can savor the aroma, the taste, and the gentle, clarifying lift it provides, knowing that you're amplifying an already solid foundation of natural energy. This is how you reclaim your morning. It's how you turn a habit of dependence into a ritual of empowerment. The benefits of making this one simple change extend far beyond just avoiding the afternoon slump. When you consistently honor your body's cortisol rhythm, you begin to see profound positive changes in your overall health and well-being. One of the most significant long-term rewards is resetting your caffeine tolerance. By allowing your body to manage its own morning wake-up call, you reduce its reliance on external caffeine. The receptors in your brain that respond to caffeine can regain their sensitivity. This means that a smaller amount of coffee will give you a much more pronounced and positive effect. Many of my patients who make this switch are amazed to find that they naturally reduce their coffee intake from 3 or 4 cups a day down to just 1 or 2. Yet they feel more energized than ever before. The coffee becomes more effective, not less. You get more bang for your buck, so to speak. Another incredible benefit is the potential for improved sleep quality. Your circadian rhythm is a delicate, interconnected 24-hour cycle. What you do in the morning directly impacts what happens at night. By creating an unnaturally high cortisol spike with early caffeine, you can disrupt the entire rhythm of your hormonal clock throughout the day. This can lead to dysregulated cortisol levels in the evening, which is when cortisol should be at its lowest to allow for the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. A chaotic cortisol pattern during the day can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. By creating a smoother, more natural cortisol curve that starts with your body's own rhythm, you support a healthier decline of cortisol in the evening. This in turn allows for a more robust melatonin release, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep. It's a virtuous cycle. A better morning leads to a better night, which leads to an even better morning. And this brings me back to my patient, Sarah. She took on the challenge. She was skeptical at first, telling me the first few mornings were tough. She felt that pull, that ingrained habit calling to her. But she replaced it. She started her day with a tall glass of lemon water, followed by a 10-minute walk with her dog, leaving her sunglasses at home. She then prepared breakfast and got ready for her day. Around 90 minutes after waking, she would mindfully prepare and enjoy her first cup of coffee at her desk. She called me 3 weeks later, and the change in her voice was palpable. She said, "Doctor, I feel like a different person. I'm not just awake in the morning, I'm alive. I have energy before my coffee. And the 3 p.m. wall, it's gone. It's just not there anymore." But the most amazing part is the coffee itself. I enjoy it so much more now. It feels like a treat, a luxury, not a medicine I need to function. Sarah had successfully reset her system. She was now working in partnership with her body, and she was reaping the rewards of stable, authentic energy. This story isn't unique. It's the predictable outcome of aligning your habits with your biology. By making this small shift, you are reducing the overall stress on your adrenal system. You are teaching your body that it can trust its own instincts, that it has the power to manage its own energy states. This fosters a deeper sense of hormonal balance and resilience that can benefit you in countless ways, from improved mood to better metabolic health. The power to feel better is not in a pill or a complex new regimen. It's right there in your coffee cup, waiting for you to simply give it the respect of proper timing. We've journeyed through the intricate science of our internal clocks and the powerful chemistry of our favorite morning brew. We've seen how a single common habit, born from the best of intentions, can inadvertently disrupt our natural energy. But more importantly, we've uncovered a simple, elegant solution. The key takeaway is this: your body is incredibly intelligent. It has a built-in system designed to wake you up and energize you for the day. The most powerful thing you can do is to honor that system. Let it do its job first. The solution is not to abandon the ritual you love, but to elevate it. It's to delay that first cup of coffee by 90 minutes after waking. In that time, give your body what it truly craves: hydration, light, and movement. By doing so, you allow your natural cortisol rhythm to peak and begin to fall, creating the perfect window for caffeine to work its magic, not as a replacement for your energy, but as a powerful enhancer of it. This small change transforms coffee from a crutch into a tool. It shifts your relationship with it from one of desperate need to one of mindful enjoyment. You're not just avoiding an energy crash. You are actively building a foundation for sustained, stable vitality throughout your entire day. So I have a challenge for you. Don't just take my word for it. Become your own scientist. For just 1 week, I invite you to try this. Just 7 days. Commit to waiting 90 minutes after you wake up before you have your first sip of coffee. Fill that waiting period with water, sunlight, and a little movement. Pay close attention to how you feel, not just in the morning, but especially in the afternoon. Notice your energy levels, your focus, your mood. Then, come back to this video and share your experience in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your stories, your challenges, and your victories. Your journey can inspire someone else to make this powerful change. Remember, true lasting wellness is rarely about radical overhauls. It's about making small, intelligent choices that create a profound ripple effect. It's about learning to work in harmony with the incredible biological wisdom you already possess. Take care of that rhythm, and it will take care of you.